one day, Thranduil and his son Legolas were walking in the woods, and he was holding his little boy's hand, and he said, "Don't let go, okay, son?" "Why?" "Because the woods is a very, very dangerous place, and you can get lost, okay?" "Alright, that's a good boy. You want me to carry you?" "Yes, please." "Okay," said his father, holding his son in his arms. But then his son wanted to go on the elk, and he said, "Okay, just hold on tight, okay?" And both father and son were exploring the woods when all of a sudden Legolas saw a birdie flying, and he said, "Daddy, bird." "Yes, I can see, my son. Do you like birds?" "Yes, I do." "Oh, that's good. I'm glad." "What did the birdie say, my son?" "Tweet, tweet, tweet." "Exactly. Good boy. I love you." And then his father said, "Are you getting kind of hungry, my son?" "Yes, Daddy, I am." And then his daddy gave him something to eat. And after they ate lunch, they continued on the trail. And it was getting darker and darker because it was starting to get dark and the sun was going down. And Legolas was getting tired. So Thranduil said, "Why don't you just walk along and I'll stay on the elk. Okay, son?" "Okay, Dad. But I want to ride it with you." "Okay, then come on." And then both father and son were on the elk and were riding it together. And then his son fell asleep in his arms, and he said, "I love you, Legolas. I love you, I love you, I love you," he said, as he hugged his son tightly. And his son said, "I love you too, Father. My little boy, my little baby boy." "But Daddy, I'm not a baby." "You'll always be my baby, though." "Really?" "You'll always be my little boy. Always. Daddy, I love you too." And then after a long time of exploring the woods, Legolas wanted to do some exploring by himself. So he wandered away from his father, and he went into the woods by himself. And he had a lantern with him because it was so dark that he couldn't see a thing. When Thranduil noticed that his son went missing, he went looking for him, and he couldn't find him anywhere. And he started to panic. "Legolas, where are you? Where are you, my son?" he said, searching everywhere for his little boy. But he couldn't find him. When he finally found him, he was in a bush, and his son ran to him and said, "Daddy." "Oh, my son, please don't scare me like that again." "I'm sorry, Daddy." "It's okay." "What scared you?" "The woods, because it was so dark and scary." I know. But don't worry, everything will be okay now. You're with Daddy, and everything's okay. Right? "Yeah." "Ready to go home?" "Yes." "Okay." And when they finally got home, Thranduil gave his son a nice warm bath and cuddles and hugs. And he said, "I love you, Daddy." "I love you too, baby." "Who's my baby? Who's my baby?" "I'm your baby." "That's right, you are. My sweet baby boy." "Oh, thank you for the kiss, my son." "And another kiss." "Oh, thank you. My little look what I drew for you, Ada. Oh, thank you, son. I love the drawing. You're welcome, Daddy. I love you. Oh, I love you too. And now, it's time for bed, okay, Legolas? But Daddy, I'm not sleepy. But you were sleepy on the hike. Yeah, but that was different. I'm not sleepy anymore. Well, I want you to go to bed, okay? Okay. Good night, Papa. Good night, my baby boy. Wait, Daddy, look, birdies out the window. Oh, I know, aren't they pretty? Yeah? My sweet boy. Who's my sweet boy? Me. Okay, good night, my son. Good night, Daddy. I love you so much. I love you so much too, Legolas. Oh, what's this? It's a flower. Oh, thank you, son. You're welcome, Daddy. And then Legolas didn't want to leave his room, so his daddy stayed with him until he finally fell asleep. And Thranduil left the room knowing that his son was okay. And Legolas looked up at his daddy and said, I love you, Daddy. I love you too, my son, my beautiful baby boy. I love you so much, more than candy, more than anything in the world. I love you, I love you, I love you. I love you too, Daddy, so much. My baby boy, Daddy loves you more than anything in this world. Okay, can I go to bed now? Oh yeah, sorry. But I love you. I love you too, Daddy. Said Legolas, finally falling asleep. And his daddy said, sweet dreams, my son. And the next morning, Legolas was running around the palace, and his daddy said, whoa, hold up there. What are you doing? Running around. Oh, my sweet little leaf, come here. And then his daddy grabbed him and tickled him. And he said, I'm gonna get you, Daddy, that tickles, said his son, as he was getting tickled. And he laughed and he giggled and he said, I love you, Papa. The